We're just going to kind of feather it a little bit. And there we go. And boom, we got the back of our car taken off. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at intersection and intersection 2. These are relatively short and they're a lot of fun. So intersection states, calibrate your speed in the tunnel and try to hit the other car as it crosses the exit. Basically, you're going to be going in and trying to time things correctly. Intersection 2 says the exact same thing, but this time with a twist. I believe, based on the picture, it has a jump. Now, these are both released on February 16th, 2016 by BeamNG as the author. Difficulty is easy on the grid map. So let's get stuck on in and see how this goes. It's going to be a little bit more difficult than expected, but overall, still a lot of fun and really something that is a fun little test of your skill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here again is the intersection. We're just trying to get through here and kind of match our car speed to other cars. We're just going to kind of see how this goes. It looks like we're being given the van down here, which is all right. That's all right. Looks like a pretty standard version, no off-roads or anything. Pretty gutless, it's all right. But we have a chicane here we have to keep in mind. Kind of unsettle the car, rolling around. And, we're just going to kind of work through here. Really cool graphics. Things works out all right. And there goes the car that we ultimately have to work on running into. And, of course, we've failed the scenario. No surprise there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to go in and go through and just give it our best shot right off the bat. We're just going to gun it. We're going to go for it. We're going to try to drive as hard and as fast as we can in third-person automatic mode. If we need to, we'll come down here into first-person mode, try again. And if we really have trouble and difficulty, we'll try to go into manual mode in one of those manual transmissions and see how that goes. But for now, let's send it. That's what we're here to watch. Let's see how the scenario goes. Rev it up, rev it up, rev it up. Watch those wheels kind of not break traction. That shows you how much horsepower this van has. So there it is. We're up to 54 miles an hour. There we go. There we go. We're probably going to be a little bit too fast. Yeah, way too fast. Way too fast. Even if we slammed on the brakes. So we missed it. No surprise there. We're going to have to go in and reset. So I think 54, 56 is a little bit too fast. Let's try to get going at 50. Let's see if we can't kind of modulate around there. And if we're lucky, we'll try to time this at just the right amount of time. Now, this is a technical challenge. It's not necessarily that visually exciting, but it is always fun to try to figure out, we're going a little way too fast there. Not really paying attention. 46, and oh, we got the back end. We modulated it just correctly. Looks like a wheel fell off. Holy wow, that was not what I was expecting. And there they go around. Not too shabby. Well done at 52.12 kilometers an hour. So we're talking about maybe 35, 40 miles an hour. But again, this is a pretty darn quick, simple test there. 20 seconds on the nose, which is always awesome. We're going to do that here in first-person view, and we're going to try to modulate our speed again just a little bit, and we're going to see if we can't make this work. I love these technical challenges. They're always a nice way to cleanse your palate between, car chases and kind of other sorts of scenarios where it may not be the most ideal. Now, we're just kind of feathering the throttle here. This is definitely a little bit more harder to control in person. That's all right. And, again, 50 miles an hour seems to be the place to go. We got it in first-person view, not too shabby. Again, 20 seconds or thereabouts is what we need to get through. Yeah, 20 seconds on the nose in order to actually get in there and get this job done. So not too surprised. But that's all right. We're going to jump on out of this here with a little bit of free roam. And we're going to go diving on into the second scenario that we had available to us. So let's go check that out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with intersection 2. That's the previous scenario that we talked about a little bit. And this one states, calibrate your speed and try to hit the other car, this time with a twist. So it looks like it's going to be pretty much the same thing. Again, we're going to kind of take it easy, kind of take a gander at our car. This one looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a Subaru WRX knockoff a little bit. You can see that the wheels there definitely flexing, which is awesome. And this thing definitely seems to spin around all right, doing its thing. And, of course, there's a jump and a car over there. We already missed it. But it looks like... both of our vehicles up here just kind of getting a quick gander at this. We're both going to be jumping in the air, and so we both need to hit each other, or we need to hit the other car in the air. That makes this a little bit more different. So let's retry. We're going to try our best to just send it, see how close we are, and then we'll back off a little bit, to see how well that goes. We're going to try to get this Hirochi Sunburst, I believe it is, as fast as we can get it going, and we'll see what happens. I'm pretty stoked about this. I don't recall jumping over vehicles in this manner. So there we are, and pretty darn quick. And of course, we actually hit them. That's surprising. We actually, we hit them. We did a thing. 16 seconds, just a full-on send, and a little bit of being slowed down by, not hitting the ramp straight on and getting our undercarriage just wrecked all too. Just, ugh. I don't want to look at that repair bell. Looking at the interior of this car is not fantastic. We hit the car with our undercarriage of their undercarriage with our roof. One of those words are difficult. We're going to try this again in first-person view and see if we can't replicate that. This interior looks really nice. Oh, man, I like this quite a bit. So there it is, revving it on up. You can see we're in second gear, third gear now, going through the slalom. There it is. Is this going to be beneficial? And we probably went a little bit too fast. Yeah. Jumping up on that ramp and grinding on down definitely seemed to be what slowed us down and got us in the ballpark. So we're going to go for it one more time here, and we're going to see if we can't be a little bit slower as we get through that point. Being in first person, I really do feel like you get a better sense of the car and how it handles, and this is a pretty stiff suspension. And so this is all right. We're feathering the throttle just a little bit there, and we're, of course, going to miss it. And go crashing around some more from a first-person view, rolling it over. Oh, gosh, that is a mess. We're going to give it one last chance here, ladies and gents. We've already proven that we can do this with our third-person view, and first-person is really just going through the timing. And ultimately, we feathered it a little bit too much there that second time, and we gunned it a little bit too hard the other time. So we're just going to kind of feather it a little bit, and there we go. And boom, we got the back of our car taken off, and really horrific crash. Oh, gosh. We're going to go into free roam and just kind of let this... Oh, gosh. Oh, oh, not a deal. All the independent suspension, just, bad stuff. Deflated tires. Looks like we broke a transaxle or something here, a drive half shaft on the left front. Oh, you can actually see the drive shaft rotating. That's pretty darn cool. So, well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a blast. It's been a pleasure. Really, really enjoyed this scenario. We're going to take a look at some more traditional scenarios coming on up. I'm pretty stoked about that, but these are, again, some more technical stuff. Always a blast to kind of dive on into these and get these checked on out. They're a lot of fun. So thank you much for stopping on by. If you like this content, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Post in the comment section down below what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see me do a bit more of. If there's a scenario you want me to see me tackle, I can dive into that as well. So as always, thank you much for spending your time and hanging out here on the channel, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.